So we're back. We're live. What's been happening? It's been a while. It's been a minute. And I have absolutely no show notes. Welcome to Project Arkangelos. I have nothing prepared. I am winging it like I do my entire life and existence. I'm winging it, baby. I'm winging it and I'm loving it. I'm loving my wings and I'm winging it. And basically, I've just had enough. I just reached a point. I was kind of chugging along with life, chugging along. I thought I could change my ways. I'm going to just be a good little quiet human and just chug along in my little lane. But you just reach these points. You just reach these points if you're a human with the circumstances. And for me anyway, it just takes like one or two circumstances to shift on me. Like when I've had them planned and I've had this thing planned and then it fucking shifts in my face like as I'm going through it. That's when I just go, okay, this is a bit of a fuckery realm. This is a fuckery realm, is what I'm sensing. But that's okay. I mean, what do? I can sit here and get angry like an ape. It's not going to change shit. But so it just made me really want to get vocal again and potentially reach people out there who are also going through their own form of quiet desperation, just this quiet suffering, while these motherfuckers on the earth, just like, everything's fucking great. We have to live with them and they have to live with us too. But like, it's got to be balanced because we have to live with them. And it's like, life's this thing and hustle, grind and fuck, blah. Let me tell you something. Hustle, grind culture, that is the slave mentality. That is the modern slave mentality. Hustle, grind culture. What if you just die in that process? Like, you know what's better than promoting hustle and grind? Why don't you promote purpose? Why don't you promote individuals tapping in to who they are deeply, on a deep level, to figure out what they're here to do, what their life's purpose is, what their story is, and how it connects with the rest of reality so they can tap into their gifts. Let's hone in on that. The hustle and grind thing, I just think, I don't know, like hustle and grind, yeah, but what? Hustle and grind what? And for what end? To what end? It's like Sisyphus pushing the boulder. I've talked about it before. And you do need to have some sense of hustle and grind mentality because you got to make shit happen as a person. But you need to also address the meaning of life and life's purpose, because if you don't have that, you're just training a generation of people, predominantly males, but I can't speak for females. My own experience is it's a very masculine thing, this hustle and grind masculine thing that's going on, that's being like promulgated, what's the word? Propagated through the internet lines, through the ethosphere. So hustle and grind, yeah, like you have to be disciplined as a person. But like, anyway, I wasn't even intending to talk about this, but just a bit more of a focus on who we are, what are we doing, what's our purpose on earth. And anyway, so, I mean, one of my solutions is I study. So I study at university. I'm studying computer science. I'm halfway through my degree. This is my second degree as well. I already have a music degree, which maybe you're thinking, what the fuck's the point of such a degree? And trust me, I've been through that too. But I am grateful for those studies. But my point is, this is actually my second degree. So I'm undergraduate, but I've also graduated in the past. And so I'm studying, and I recommend tertiary education to people. Like if you're feeling lost in this fucked up world and you don't know what to do, I recommend education just in general. That's like my default. If you're lost and you're stuck, you don't know what to do, try learn something. Go sign up to a program, learn something, get some more skills. Pretty basic stuff. But in particular, I would promote higher education because I noticed there was this trend in the past 5 or so years where it felt like actually higher education is a scam. Everybody should have got a trade. And I nearly went for it too. And who knows, maybe my life would be better. But, however, there's an issue there because it means that people who have potentially gifted brains and intellects, instead of using those gifts and cultivating and developing them, they're instead going over here to do a trade, to use their physical body, which is great. They're helping people. But it's also a kind of a tragedy because what happens to that beautiful intellect and the potential that is now lost? But anyway, so I'm going to push you towards secondary education. However, I know there's this whole thing that it's a waste of time. And it is. Like, it is a waste of time. But, like, there is this thing because there's so many examples of successful people who drop out of uni or similar. But first of all, they are the exception. Second of all, I don't buy it that we should, it's like throwing out the baby with the bathwater if we just say all secondary education sucks and then nobody does it. Well, here's the thing. It's also, it can come across, so like I get it, on one level I get it and I agree, but on another level, it can also allow people to be lazy intellectually, because then you can go, oh, secondary education, that's dumb. That's a waste of time. They just educate people to be slaves and blah, blah. It's like, yeah, sort of. Like, university education can trap your thinking and your independent thought. And you think you're getting smarter, but you're getting dumber in this weird way. Like, I do believe that. And I do believe you can be so smart that you're actually dumb. I do believe that. But going through the educational process myself at a higher learning faculty, so I'm going through the process. And let me tell you, it works, okay? Like, to be given information, to then digest it, and then be put through examination to test your understanding. That actually works. That's hard to do, okay? It's hard to do. I'm 35. Do you think it's fucking easy as a 35-year-old? I'm like going against all the science that's telling me your brain stops fucking growing or whatever at age 28. Once you reach 28, they're all the things you know. They're all the things that you know. I'm like pushing against all the laws of nature to learn new things. It's fucking hard, but it's worth it. You do the process and you go, no, this actually works. Okay? So it's a bit of an excuse to say higher education, it just churns out dummies and people that don't know how to think. Like, yeah, maybe on some level, but also I think you may risk being a stupid person if you don't go through that process of trying to learn something. Now put it in your own words. Now have someone look at those words. Now test it again. Now test it again. Now do you even remember it? Like, that is a hard thing to do, and it's a worthy thing to do. That's what makes it good. Not because it's hard, but the hardness is the thing that makes it stick with you anyway. So I'm big on secondary education. But just do something smart. Like, just look at the way the world's going. I'm doing a tech degree, okay? Like, do something in tech. I don't know. Law, business. I don't know. You are you. I am me. I can't tell you your destiny. But just secondary education actually works. And I would just not listen to the people that poo-poo it. Don't listen to them because they're cheating themselves. Like, we could have like a smart, educated world. We could be educated. And, well, here's another reason. These past 5 years, the experts, right? Listen to the fucking experts. Listen to the experts. Well, if all of us decide not to study a higher education at a higher education level, then none of us can be the experts, and then we're trapped by the experts. But if you go through this process you can potentially become one of the experts. So you can actually be a voice of reason that's backed by qualifications in the world. Because otherwise we're just trapped by these fucking experts who are all bought and paid for. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you cop out, that means it's a cop out for all of us. So I'm going to push you. If you are stuck, you feel lost, you don't know what to do, especially if you're a male, just because I'm a male, so I resonate with you because of the shared experience, then I'm going to push you towards education. That's just how it is. Only if you're lost. If you've found your way, you may have a family and you're doing your thing and you're fucking way happier than me or whatever, I don't know. Then just don't listen to me in that instance, but I'm just telling you, if you're fucking lost, please consider studying at a tertiary level, especially if you've got intellectual gifts. And I never considered myself as having intellectual gifts or anything like that. I thought I was a stupid person just because I was a drummer, and just my confidence, self-esteem growing up. I just didn't really think, I just thought people around me were way smarter, and I'm just not one of those people. And then I found music and I was like, cool, this is my thing, and smart people are over there. But what I realized is, if you have that level of awareness, like what I just walked you through, you probably are a smart person, because someone who isn't smart doesn't have that level of analysis and awareness, okay? So just give yourself some credit. Think about education. I've had it like up to here with what's going on. This is a way for me to vent and just reach out to you. Let me know if this was useful for you. And leave me a comment. Just tell me whether this resonates or what you'd rather hear from these episodes. For now, thank you so much for tuning into Project Arkangelos. I hope you have a wonderful week, wonderful evening, day, year, lifetime, and I wish you the very best. Peace out.